so good. From calorie count to portion sizes, we wanted to find out all the differences between Dunkin' Donuts. Haha, it's me! Okay, I'll do it for real. From calorie count to portion sizes, we wanted to find out all the differences between Dunkin' Donuts in the UK and the US. This is Food Wars. Oh yeah, this episode, Grubhub canceled my order an hour before it was supposed to be delivered for the shoot, so I had to frantically run to a Dunkin' Donuts to order it, and I put us behind the shoot, and I was totally frazzled. I don't know if it comes across in the episode, but if you watch, when you watch the Dunkin' Donuts episode, notice that I am incredibly aggravated. Dunkin' Donuts in the US, you get your donuts in 3 different sizes, I guess. 1 donut, half a dozen donuts, nice, and of course, everyone's favorite, dozen donuts.
In the UK, our donuts also come in 2 quantities, and shockingly, it's the same as in the States. You can get 1 donut, a half dozen donuts, or you can get a life of the party with the full dozen.
And it's Food Wars, so you know we're weighing a donut.
Now let's see how much a plain donut weighs in the UK. Our latest donut came to pretty much exactly 50 grams, so it looks like the States are getting a better deal.
At a US Dunkin' Donuts, you can get your munchkins in 4 different units of munchkin. 5 munchkins, 2, 10 munchkins. Not enough? Kick it up to 25 munchkins. Yeah? And if that isn't enough, you can go all the way to 50 munchkins. 50 of these things. Wow, look at the size of this. That's a lot of munchkins.
In the UK, we also have 4 units of munchkin, starting with 4. From there, we move upwards to 12 munchkins. The next size up from 12 is in a box, and the box contains 24 munchkins. And finally, our biggest size of munchkins in the UK is 50. Now, it might not make too much sense to compare just 1 munchkin in the UK and the US because I'm sure they're all slightly different shapes and sizes. However, what we could do is measure 24 munchkins here and 24 munchkins there and hope that it provides a kind of overview of the average weight. Does that sound about right?
Sounds like science to me. Let's do it. All right. This is 25, so I'm going to take 1 out. No?
I'm going to do it without square.
Whoop.
Okay. So good. Okay, munchkin challenge number 1. How many munchkins can I fit in my mouth at one time without dying?
I'm not ready. Can you hear this up, man? They got other stuff that. No!
If you guessed 7, you were roughly right. Although I feel like I slightly cheated because I was 5.
The US Dunkin' Donuts, our hot topics come in 4 sizes. Small.
In the UK, our hot coffees come in 2 sizes, regular and large.
Large. And extra large. The Dunkin' Donuts US website says that their large hot coffee is 20 ounces. Got a measuring cup here? Let's find out if that is true. Now, full disclosure, on the car right over here, give me a break. That's maybe an ounce. 16 plus 1, I think, is still 17. There is no way there is this much coffee on my car seat. Let's generously add 2. 6, 7, 18, 19. I don't want to be that generous. Wait a second. I got it here. 20 ounces, so that means I need 4 in here.
bit of trouble getting this set up and getting the audio together and everything. Bandwidth issues. Bandwidth issues is what they're talking about right now. So I'm just trying to get this straightened out and everything. Hopefully we'll get this all set.
I just remember the milk and the large, so we're going to measure it anyway and see what happens. Looks pretty much exactly 16 ounces. Iced coffees in the UK also come in two sizes, regular and large.
At a Dunkin' Donuts in the US, we have 3 iced coffee sizes. Small, mediums, and the large.
I need like 2 ounces of coffee. That's just too much.
32 ounces. Do I have enough for 32 ounces? It's 16, and this is 8. No.
We're also going to measure our large iced coffee to see what it comes to. So a large iced coffee in the UK came to 18 ounces.
Since I don't have another 16-ounce cup, I will use this one. Right on the 16. Okay. That's one 16-ounce. Oh, jeez. This is exactly 16 ounces here. Was this the large? This should be 16 more fluid ounces. Shameful. Absolutely shameful. There definitely was not this much space left in the cup. 27.5 fluid ounces and your 32-ounce large iced coffee. It's still almost to the point. Our PA just pointed out that maybe the density is different, right? We can put exactly the most frozen ice. Maybe. Well, let's ask someone who's a scientist.
Not scientists, but that makes me wondering, and you guys are still kind of getting a bit shortchanged. Just because the density of the solid or the liquid might change.
All right, I think that's gonna work.
So it should all balance itself out eventually.
All right. If anybody can, well, if everybody, anybody, whoever's here, if you can hear me and see me, just let me know down in the chat. I'm going to be checking that out ever so often, every couple of minutes. Right now, what I am doing is cleaning up this kitchen because it is wrecked. It's an absolute mess. I haven't really done a decent cleaning on the kitchen or the living room since the video that I did on air frying quail, which I think I'll be doing again today, is air frying quail, but this time without making all the mess. I'm going to leave the skin as is because it's going to end up crispy anyway.
Mine, baby. Mine.
Take one of those out for myself. And I would apologize about the mess in the kitchen, but I'm doing something about it, so. Let me know if you guys have any questions or anything. I know I've been away for a while and I haven't answered every question that has come my way across the group and you know, a few on YouTube as well. For that I do apologize. It's been a really crazy summer, and now that it's, you know, cold outside, I have a little bit more time to do indoor duties. I've been running around with a video camera and my phones, you know, getting footage for the news and everything. It's one of my main gigs these days. Not that I don't miss you guys. I love you guys.
So by my calculations, the U.S. grain donut is 56.5% higher in calories, 69.2% higher in fat, and 80% higher in sugar.
All right. See a couple of
Sorry. Let's talk
messages down here. Let me see what you guys are saying.
I don't know why it's shaped like a heart. I'm assuming because it's down.
All right, let's see.
February. Normally, it's a circle. Anyway, this donut.
All right, Graphic Branch Homestead. Okay, you guys can hear and see me. Thank you, and yeah, well rested. And you know, I gotta check out one of your live streams because I haven't had a chance to see one, so I can't really do any comparisons. But again, this is my first time going directly from my camera. I have a Canon X811, and that's going over, you know, through my computer, live streaming in directly to YouTube Studio. Brand new experience for me, so I hope this goes well. After I set everything up a little while ago, my camera actually died. Well, the battery on it actually died, so I have one of the batteries plugged into the wall right now, and I have the camera actually plugged in to the wall and the laptop plugged into the wall. Everything's plugged in because I couldn't depend on battery power because I fell asleep and left everything on, which is why this live stream is so late. That and the fact that I fell asleep because I frustration, I just closed my computer because I couldn't figure out the stream. But woke up, got a new set of brain cells. I think that's how it works. But I woke up and tried it again, and here we are. Again, let me know if you have any questions. I'm going to be checking that chat down there periodically. And I'm just right now cleaning up the mess that I made the other day. We're going to get the air fryer going and cook some more quail. This time, we're not going to, like I said, make the mess. We're not going to do the breading and everything. We're going to season them up real nice. And then pop them into the air fryer. And then I want to make sure that if you're not already subscribed, I want you to please do that, because what's about to happen here. Next video, we're making alligator. I'm going to pop that back in the freezer for now. I think I'm going to make alligator kebabs. It's a favorite whenever I go to the fair. Orange to alligator kebabs. And we're going to do that right here on the channel. And I urge you to tune in, because it will be a new experience for myself, actually recording myself, you know, doing the cooking of the alligator. And it's going to be my second time actually making it. The first time it turned out pretty good, but that was a few years ago. And really been craving some gator, so let me get that going. Oh, and I haven't said it already, but happy holidays, happy New Year's, everybody. Hopefully 2022 treats us a lot better than 2021 does, at least, you know, on a grand scale. 2021 is pretty decent to me. I'm not going to complain, but I know it was a rough year for a lot of folks. So hopefully, if you're watching this in 2021 and 2020 was rough for you, I hope that 2022 is a lot better. Hell, if 2020 and 2021 were great for you, I still hope it's a lot better in 2022 for you. Prosperity to you guys. Let's go check on the comments, see what we have. Also, I'm taking requests for the future. You know, if you want to see specific recipes or things done, I'm gonna be taking those requests. Alright, so let's see. We've got a couple of questions here. 15 degrees here and nervous for my quail, but yes, they're good. Oh my goodness, 15 degrees. And yeah, I know what that's all about. Where exactly are you? It's 15 degrees, and I'm hoping that's 15 degrees. Well, I'm figuring it's 15 degrees Fahrenheit. Is that the case? Let me know. And okay, so if you haven't cooked quail yet, you're gonna end up having a favorite recipe of your own. As of right now, mine is fried quail. It's somewhere. It's a toss between fried quail and baked quail. Either or. I also have a nice Italian quail sandwich recipe up on the it's on my how to cook quail playlist on the YouTube channel right here. That is actually my favorite individual recipe, but you know, I'm only going to make that once or twice a year because it is kind of involved. Albuquerque. Whoa, it's 15 degrees in New Mexico? That's rough. Oh man. 15 in New Mexico. I would have thought it was warm there right now. That's rough. But I have to say, hey man, that's pretty cold. Let me check and see what the temperature is here. And again, I'm in Buffalo, one of the coldest places in this country at times, because it's also one of the hottest places in this country at times. And right now, it is 33 degrees. Feels like 23. So I'm definitely not going to complain. That's pretty cold.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Get to watch me have a beer.
If you see something that's this colour in nature, just do not enjoy it. This one I believe.
Cheers.
Alright.
I'm gonna leave this test going, even though you're the only one viewing it right now. I'm gonna leave this test going. I'm actually gonna go ahead in a few minutes after I get this straightened up a little bit more, and I'm gonna share this on Facebook, see if we can get a couple more viewers in here. Because pretty soon I'm gonna get started cooking. This kitchen has got to be straightened out first.
This one is this one I'm joking about. This is the apple crumble burger. Now I know American pie is a very American thing, but in the UK we call it crumble. Instead of cake we have a kind of like flour and butter crumble mix on top.
So many different donuts in the US and not in the UK. I didn't want to do every single donut that's different, but three that I feel are like kind of like the hits that I would say go everywhere, but they're like that in the UK are old fashioned. This one, right? Apple fritter. And the coffee. That's not good coffee, man. It's a spare tire.
Alright, I'm gonna move this out of the way for a minute.
Hey, coffee, good muffin. Also in the US, you get corn muffins or some type of donuts. That's what I like, unfortunately. Breakfast sandwich. Dunkin' Donuts in the US has so many different varieties of sandwiches. Far too many mentioned this. I got as many as I could find. So one of these is a turtle.
Alright, now quail is already thawed out, of course. This is quail that I bought because as of right now, I'm not raising quail for meat. I don't have the space or the time. Had to downgrade a little bit temporarily. I mean, still kind of have the space, but it's really more of a time issue. Like I said, I've been running around here getting all this footage and not being able to be at the house to dedicate a bunch of time to our bird friends. So how fair would that be to them? I'm gonna put this to the side. We're gonna season that up in a minute. But before we do that, I'm gonna go ahead and invite some folks from Facebook land over here to the stream and see how many folks we can get on here.
Bacon sandwiches, a chicken biscuit, which I would love to have, was available, and of course their exclusive grilled chicken. Also, they have snappy bacon and Dunkin' bowls. I can't believe they didn't have, like, I got those just recently. Along with bagels, you can also get white cheddar bagel twists.
And finally, we have two other items that you will only find in the UK. We'll start with these two cookies. This one is a chocolate chunk cookie, and this one is a salted caramel cookie. This one looks like aggressively salty. There's big chunks of sand, not sand, salt. Sand would be a gross cookie. Then we have two exclusive hot coffee options, which are the cortado and the flat white. A cortado is a clove milk and espresso combination, and a flat white is a steamed milk and espresso combination. Then we have a couple of exclusive cold options as well. This one is a mango coolata, which is like a mango flavored kind of blended ice drink. It looks pretty good. Can you imagine that being quite refreshing on the side
Alright,
of it?
so I'm trying to
And the
save
final one we have
save
is
this
a shaken lemon.
stream URL.
Kind of
I'm doing this on my laptop right now.
I'm not sure if that's
Easier.
been sat here for a while.
I'll do it on my phone. Let's see.
Watched the lady make it in the shop. She was actually going out with a cocktail shaker, and it was very fun.
The drinks. So many different drinks that you can get in the US. You can't get them in the UK.
Find out.
I'll just start down here. First one, iced cappuccino. I'm gonna take a sip of everything. Iced cappuccino. Yeah, it's okay. Frozen chocolate, iced Americano, peach passion fruit refresher, a strawberry dragon refresher. The only hop we have
Alright,
here
all
is
new
a
stuff. All new stuff. Simple enough to just stream from your phone and just pop a couple of buttons and go. This is a little bit more complicated, but I'm gonna try to share this stream.
Cool. Little tart. I like it.
Again, from YouTube over to Facebook. Let's see.
Yeah, that cool. That's the best one. Blue raspberry. Blue raspberry colada. Although I'm at high horse about how sweet these beverages are, how bad it is for you. Coladas, very nice. The marine colada. That's something matcha. I don't know what that is. There's matcha in it. And last but not least, at least I don't think. Okay. This is a milk-colored colada. And I can't imagine this being good. Well, that could be good. Yeah, no. This is too much of any of these.
Alright, so I found a share button. Go to my groups. New York Coturnix get shared there first.
We wanted to find out all the differences between Krispy Kreme in the UK and the US. This is food donuts in 4 portion sizes. As a single donut, as a 3, a dozen, or to be the life of the party with a double dozen.
In the US, you can get your donuts in single, 2 if you get it with a coffee combo, 3-pack, dozen, or 2 dozen.
Alright, so I'm going to post that over to my group, which is New York Coturnix, quail and game bird enthusiasts. I'm also going to send that over to Coturnix Corner and Canadian Coturnix quail breeders. Homesteading today. Pheasant, quail, grouse, and game birds profiting from quail. Nah, we'll send it to them. Who else? Quail birds. I have a few groups here. All things quail and game birds.
This right here is a standard USA
Keeping quail profit. Okay.
glazed donut. I want to bite it being so bad.
Homesteading.
Before that, let's wait.
WNY Crazy Hobby Farmers. Okay, so we're just gonna leave it at those two groups. Hope a couple of people join up
In the UK,
to the stream.
sizes are regular and large.
US Krispy Kreme is your coffee,
So I'm gonna get back to the screen on my computer where I need to be.
and large. And if you're really thirsty, you get yourself $4. Nice.
A large hot coffee in the UK is supposed to be 16 ounces, so we're going to measure that to find out if that's true.
And to make sure that this reading is absolutely accurate, got a big bowl. Krispy Kreme in the US, you get your iced coffees in 2 sizes, medium and large.
Iced coffees in the UK also come in 2 sizes, regular and large. They use the same cups as the hot coffees, so they ditch the plastic ones apparently to cut down the
Yeah,
plastic.
the East Coast is pretty awesome.
Our iced coffee, black.
Lived here most of my life, pretty much. I used to live on the west coast of California, but that was a long time ago. And I'm actually going back to visit pretty soon, sometime in April of this month. Of this year. I'm going back to California, going back to Cali, and yeah. One of the only reasons I'm even on Facebook is because of the groups. Because I don't, post memes or anything that often, but the groups are everything.
This is a classic.
That's where I found you guys.
From Krispy Kreme, and it contains 200 calories, 8.3 grams of fat, 12.6 grams of sugar, and 96 milligrams of sodium.
That same donut in the US is 190.
Okay, so this kitchen is as clean as it's getting for right now. I'm gonna start cleaning quail. Let's see if I can get a zoom in on this sink. So what I'm seeing on the screen is slightly different from what I'm seeing on my camera. Hoping that's translating out to the exact same on the other end. Either way. Of course, always going to want to make sure our quail are as clean as possible. Fully thawed out. This quail thawed out at the same time this quail did for my last recipe video, so I know for a fact it thawed out. They've been in the refrigerator since then. Winter time, so this water is extra cold. I'll let them finish drying in the same container, on the same container.
60 milligrams of sodium. Come here, you salty mocha dog. Whoa, this is good. I'm surprised. I thought I wasn't gonna like it. I normally don't get that chocolate anymore.
If you get this in iced coffee, it contains 280 calories, 12 grams of sugar, and 40 milligrams of sodium.
You want to get it iced? Now the calories are 420, 2 grams of sugar, and 190 milligrams of sodium.
Since the UK and US sizes are different, we calculated it as the ounce, and we found some pretty
All right, it's me again. We've got the quail
5.5% calorie increase and 93.3%
pretty much nice and clean right now.
160% sodium increase.
These are tiny, I swear. They're listed as being jumbo quail, but these are definitely some of the tiniest quail I've ever seen. I mean, you remember those thumb wrestlers from back in the 80s, early 90s at all? Anybody? No? Just me? Oh yeah, we used to thumb wrestle with toys this size. And I mean, I'm gonna end up eating 3 or 4 of these in one serving, so I'm not sure why they sell them in half dozens. They should probably sell them in dozens if they're gonna sell this size. But if they were true jumbo quail, I guess 6 would work. But these are not jumbo. All 6 of these come up to 24 ounces. So if you break that down, you know, you're not getting very much. Anywho, let's get a bowl. We gotta get some mixing bowls in this kitchen. I'm gonna use this. Throw out the garbage. All right. Oh, looks like we have somebody else who joined the stream. Let's see. I'm gonna go check on the comments right now. Again, you're watching, you have any questions, comments, concerns, lack of subscription, you know, please either comment, subscribe, or voice your concerns, and then subscribe. Love subscribes. So I prefer skin on. That is definitely a preference. I mean, I pretty much any poultry I'm eating or game bird that's going to be skin on. It's one of my favorite parts of the meal. So, yeah, there's that. And I like to welcome Uncle Squirrel. Uncle Squirrel, welcome to the live stream. I'm just sitting here. Well, I'm not sitting here. I'm running around the kitchen cleaning up right now, doing a test stream. We're going to be cooking some quail in the air fryer, making a lot of a less bit of a mess because I'm not going to be using flour and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And yes, that was a new experience for me. I'm wrestling with quail. Might have to do it again. I don't know. I'm going to wake up my girlfriend and challenge her to do it. Thumb wrestling match. Here, hold this quail. Okay, so as far as how I am mic'd up, oh, and it's okay to skin them. I mean, it's not easy to keep the skin on in the first place. I've just, you know, managed to figure out how to do it without, you know, too much trouble. So whenever I can, I definitely keep it on. And the quail that I just bought, they have the skin on too. So as far as how I am mic'd up for this, and Ed, welcome to the stream. And Furman, how am I mic'd up for this? I'll come over on the camera and show you. And I'll also show you the actual product. So I have Hotech microphones. I got these from Amazon, and it's a lavalier interview kit. There's 2, the 1-2, you know, transmitters. There's a receiver. The receiver's hooked up to the camera right now, and I am lavaliered in. So I didn't and I'm glad you told me that because I do need to fix the audio, but I have the lavalier mic right here. So no matter where I go in the apartment, even if I go out the door, you'll be able to hear me pretty consistently. But thank you for letting me know I sound distant. I'm gonna fix that in my audio settings here. It's a new software that I'm using because you have to use a middleman software pretty much in order to stream directly to YouTube if you're going to be using anything but a mobile device. So again, I'm using a Canon XA11, and that pretty much forced me to have to connect to the computer, which needed a what was it, an OBD, a broadcast software of some sort, which is fine. You know, it's just a little bit of a learning curve. I haven't even jumped in to figure out exactly how to use this. I was supposed to put in some sort of key to get the stream started. Apparently I didn't need to do that. It just started. But if I go look at the stream on YouTube's page, it's about 9 seconds behind and very choppy. But if I look at the stream on the software's page, which I'm looking at right now, I, pretty much have a live view. And I'm also able to see all of the comments, which I'm about to get back to those momentarily. We do have a few more. I'm going to run over to the closet really quick, and I'm going to grab some seasonings. The first of which is going to be my adobo. I'm going to get a little bit of chili powder, some garlic powder, and what else do we have in here? You know what? I have paprika. I'm going to use paprika. Let's see. Where in the world is my salt and pepper? It is over there. Okay, where I just came from. All right. So, I have Himalayan pink salt. It's the stuff right there. That black pepper. Got a little bit of chili powder. Well, a lot of chili powder, but I'm only going to use a little bit of it. I've got the paprika. I've got the adobo. And I've got the garlic powder, which I don't really need because I have the adobo, but it's what I'm doing. Alright, so I have my quail. Make sure I run the water off of them if there's any water left. I did just clean these a few minutes ago. And I'm going to start applying my seasonings liberally. Let me angle the camera down just a little bit. All right. Hopefully you can see this. Well, that's fun. Just lost my shaker. So I'm gonna have to use my hands for the adobo, and it fell in the quail, so I'm just gonna rinse it off, make sure it's nice and clean. Actually, I'm gonna wash it off, make sure it's nice and clean. And you know what? I'm not scared of adobo. Put the rest of that in there. I'm gonna close this up for now and put it to the side, so I know that I'm gonna have to get that. In fact, let me do this now. Because I know myself. I will go to use the adobo and just dump a bunch on to whatever I'm making next time. So let me get this part out of the way. And what do we have next? So we're going to use the garlic powder. Again, not too much. Just enough to make a difference. I need salt. Pepper. Now, I did go out and buy black pepper after that last recipe because I was all out and I was forced to use white pepper. And I do love white pepper, but I only use it for certain stuff. I like the bite that black pepper has, so it is definitely a preference. And I'm going to use a little bit of the smoky stuff. Paprika. It's not smoked paprika, but it has a smoky color to it. Nice little bit of flavor. Get that in there until it's nice and reddish. So unlike the fried quail that I made where we breaded it and everything, I'm not gonna do the mustard. The mustard is just a crispiness thing and an extra tang thing. Completely not necessary for this recipe. Looks like I have a couple more comments. I'm gonna disappear off the camera for a quick second and go take a look at those. And then I'm gonna raise the camera back up. For those of you who are watching right now, are you able to see my head? Is my head completely cut off at this point, or are you seeing something different? Let me know before I go back over there. So from what I'm seeing right now, my head is cut off right here, and the bottom of the screen is cut off right here, right at about the midpoint of the bowl, midpoint of my beer mug too. And then the sides I have, oh, whoop. So confused. Okay, so this is one side of my screen right here. You can see half of the sink, and as far as the other side, you can see a little bit of the air fryer on top of the stove. If you're seeing something different, let me know. I need to make these comparisons because I don't know if I'm going to keep this streaming software or if I'm going to want to learn a new streaming software. Either way, I really appreciate you guys helping me out. And I am drinking a beer off camera right now. Who's this guy? This is Suction Cup Man. He's my favorite angry character. You should check out some of his videos on Piemation. That's not an official endorsement, but I do like that.
Supply crane hammers in the UK weighs 230 grams.
What? Way over 300 on this one.
All right.
300, and they try to pass this off as a 10 bigger chunks of meat.
Okay, perfect. So my head was gone. That was intentional, only so I can get the bowl in the picture.
What about
Let's see.
In the UK, it's got in two sizes. Regular and large.
And in the US, our wings are
Alberta, Canada in the house. All right.
regular. And
Not too far from Canada land myself. I'm in Buffalo, New York, which is a stone's throw, literally, from Fort Erie, Ontario. And what brand beer? Hey, Uncle Squirrel, Labatt Blue. How about that? Yeah, you know about Labatt Blue, don't you? Hold on, I'm about to pour myself another, and I'm gonna drink it for you, my guy. First, let me get my camera adjusted so you guys can see my beautiful face again, because I know you miss me.
And the large portion came from 255.
Uncle Squirrel. Hey. You know what that is. They don't know about this. I know you probably don't have this in New Mexico unless you go to a specialty beer shop. But this here's Canadian lager. It's delicious.
It's 22 ounces, but unfortunately we weren't able to get one today.
Wingstop in the US, you get fountain drinks in 2 sizes. 20 ounce,
And I just spilled some on my sock.
32 ounce. The Wingstop we went to.
Okay, so
Only one size, and it's pretty good. We're gonna make it up with rice.
we have all the dry seasonings on this quail. I'm gonna add one more little surprise. And that's only because I'm quick marinating this. I'm not gonna let it sit for hours in the refrigerator or anything like that. I'm gonna add a little bit of Italian dressing, wishbone, just a little bit. Not enough to make it soaking wet, but enough to force the issue.
It is 440.
You guys able to see my head again? Isn't it lovely? Like that Stevie Wonder song? Except for it be it instead of she. Isn't it lovely? Oh man, if y'all can smell this right now. Alright, so everything's mixed up. I'm going to wipe up all the splashes. Keep cleaning up. And I'm plug in this air fryer. And once I do that, I'm gonna go back over to my audio settings and see if we can fix that.
Biggest single menu item at the Wingstop in the US is this, 100 wing.
And how many of you do I have in here right now? At least 3, because if I have at least 3, I definitely would love to know what y'all want to see next. And I did share this a little bit earlier. I only have one of you guys here, but You need to tell your friends to subscribe. We're gonna be cooking this up next. You know what this is? Well, of course you do, because I mean most of us can read. But I'm making alligator, and I know it's not quail, but it's alligator, and I mean it's wild and it's gamey anyway. So let's do that. If you haven't already subscribed, I mean you should have already subscribed. Otherwise, how did you get here? But tell a friend, you know, subscribe, do what you need to do. I'd love to see you. Come back. Where's my beer? Did y'all see where I put my beer? Here's my beer. Le Bats. Sounds fancy. Le Bats. Blue.
There's actually one flavor of rum we're looking at that you guys can't, which is this one. It's Brazilian citrus pepper.
Alright, and welcome to the stream, Trevor. Trevor, where are you from, my guy? Oh, Melbourne, Australia. Okay, see, I'd get answers to my questions if I actually just took a look.
Nice little freshness from the citrus kick from the pepper.
That's right, it is good beer.
So for exclusive wing flavors, you can get these two, the Bayou Barbecue and the Lemon Hot. We can also get any Wingstop flavor on the side.
And I am in Buffalo, New York.
You can do
Buffalo, New York, which is, I mean, we can go straight over to the water and take a look at the folks driving down the coastline at Fort Erie. Not too far from Niagara Falls either. And I mean, there's literally a stone's throw if you have a good enough arm. I just wouldn't try to swim in because, you know, those waters will drag you into the undertow and take you over the falls eventually, which nobody wants. I mean, unless you do. But
Sweet potato fries. These come in sizes of regular or large, and you can also get them in the same seasoning as the
stuff.
In my opinion, you guys aren't missing out on much with these.
Alright.
I just always think sweet potato fries are worse than regular fries. They always cost more.
Gotta find a place to plug this in. Looks like I'm gonna have to unplug the air freshener. This thing should be about spent anyway. Alright, so I have the air fryer started up. I am gonna turn it on.
It's a honey mustard seal.
And I'm gonna turn it to 350.
This comes in the form of 2 types of bread, and usually we'll be able to get 2 types of wine either to reduce money currently in some.
Got quail over to the side. I am not breading it. I'm not dipping it in egg. There's not gonna be any dredging going on. We're gonna keep this kitchen as neat as possible because it is 1:30 in the morning, Buffalo, New York. I should be asleep, but I slept a little bit earlier, and now I'm up, keeping you guys up. Anyway, thanks for coming to check out the stream. It really means a lot, even though, you know, there's a test. It's a very important test because it's the first time that I'm doing this from my Canon camera. Excuse me. So, really wish I just had a... Oh, actually, here, how's this for a little bit of cleverness? I'm going to show you my setup, but I don't have a mirror or a 2-camera setup right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open my camera, put it in selfie mode, and I'm going to show you what we're looking at as far as my setup. Let's see. Can you guys see it? Oh, man. I don't know how good that's coming through, but that's my camera right there. Canon XA11 on top of a tripod. Got the, you know, audio dongle right here. And yeah, so with this kind of setup, I have to go, you know, through my computer, and I'm not gonna say it's a pain, but it's definitely different. I didn't want to use my phone for this live stream. I wanted to be able to use my phone during the live stream, and also maybe explore the option of having, you know, more than one camera during a live stream. That is definitely something that we're going to be looking at in the future. But turn that off, and let's go play with the audio. All right, so right now I sound what? Was it distant? Was distant the word that you guys were using? I should be able to fix this. Maybe. Sorry for the background noise. Simply by taking this. All right, I have to ask because my lavalier mic was tucked inside of my shirt. Is this any better?
They do disclose nutritional information in the U.S., however. There's some pretty interesting things. Okay, let's start with this classic for one.
mic on the camera was picking up audio. Okay, so we will fix that by changing the audio source. Turn on my audio monitoring on. Again, I really appreciate the input, you guys. I'm trying to get this straightened up right now. Check my receiver. Okay. There's about to be a complete switch in audio. You might not hear me for a couple of seconds, but I think I'm gonna be able to fix this. Mic check. All right, people. Are you still able to hear me? And am I sounding a lot better? Because as of right now, I just turned off the phantom power on my camera. The only thing you should be hearing is audio coming from this microphone that's attached to my chest right now. Again, sorry for any background noise. I know it goes crazy going into the shirt, but are you guys able to hear me through the lavalier mic now? Because I turned off the rabbit fur, and you should be able to hear me go all through the apartment right now. I'm gonna walk over here to the other end. Testing, testing, 1, 2. Folks, is my audio doing any better? Please let me know in the section below. All right, that is perfect. That is good to know. So I'll make sure that if I'm using my lavalier mics, I'll turn the phantom power off and only use that. Okay. So thank you, Grafted Branch, Uncle Squirrel. That means a whole lot. Now, air fryer is definitely warmed up. I'm gonna go ahead and get these quailies in here. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna turn the air fryer around. Aha. Then we're gonna angle the camera so you can see this go down. All right, and again, we did a quick season on the quail. Learned a little bit about audio, learned a little bit about the video. Wondering if I can set up a 2-camera option, all that good stuff. But what we're doing right now is basically taking our quail, and you know what? While I'm thinking about it, let me go ahead and just spray the inside of this so our quail doesn't stick it all. It's not my favorite smell in the world, cooking spray, but this stuff makes all the difference. Side note, if you live in a cold place and you find yourself having to shovel from time to time and you get that nasty sticky snow that ruins your shoveling experience, I always just hit my shovel with a little bit of cooking spray right before I go outside, and the snow always slides right off. That's for all of my cold weather friends out there. If you're watching this right now, which is only 2 of you, I know it can be very relevant, but for anybody who watches this stream in the future, yes, I spray Crisco on my shovel. Life hacks. All right, quail is in the air fryer. Timer is not set. Why is it set on 8 minutes? Timer, I guess, had a default setting. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and set this bad boy to about 15 minutes. At 15 minutes, or thereabouts, or right before that actually, I'm gonna pull this
check it out, and I'm gonna flip the quail. And unlike last time, I'm actually gonna use utensils to do this instead of just reaching in there like a derelict. I know I have tongs somewhere in this house. I have whiskey stones. Why don't I have tongs? Where are the tongs? A tong, ta-tong, tong, tong. Oh, whatever. I'll find them. And then I'll flip the quail over with them. And if I don't, oh well, I'll use my hands, whatever. All right, so this stream is gonna be short-lived. I think it'll last for another maybe, I don't know, 25 minutes to a half an hour. Whenever this quail is done and I take my first bite, I'm gonna be killing the stream. And if you're here, thank you once again for being here. I really appreciate you coming to check it out. Again, this is, I mean, other than a couple of hatching videos, those were the only other streams that I did do on this channel. And hatching videos, I mean, they're kind of popular, but they're not very popular. And they usually happen about 4 o'clock in the morning, you know, or mid-afternoon when everybody's busy or sleeping. I haven't done any hatching videos, especially any hatching live streams lately. And it's one of the reasons I decided to do a live stream is because now I have the capability to, you know, do this semi-professionally. Hopefully I won't end up having to pay for an extra piece of software, but I wanted to, you know, make sure that I'd be able to reach out to all of my subscribers that way. Finally got this dry, so I'm gonna put that back onto the adobo. So next time I go to season my food, I don't kill it. Then I'm gonna go ahead and put everything back as well. And if you weren't here already, just really quickly, for this recipe I use adobo. I use garlic powder. It's paprika. This house smells so good right now. That quick, damn. Pink Himalayan sea salt. Black pepper. And I'm gonna go put everything up. And also from the share that I did on Facebook, it looks like it would be a good idea to actually come up with a thumbnail prior to doing the live stream. Because if you check out the New York Coturnix group page right now, there's an advert, so to speak, for this live stream, but it's only, you know, just a blank view of the living room. You know, I need to be up in here like, holding 3 quails on my thumbs, you know, doing a thumb wrestling thing or something like that to get people to come and watch. But yeah, we're definitely gonna do things right the next time. Well, a little better the next time. We won't get it right for the first, you know, couple of times or whatever. We won't get it perfect for who knows how long. Either way, the point is, it's a learning experience, and I definitely appreciate you guys for coming to check it out and letting me know what's going on. I'm gonna go check out the new comments, answer any questions that you guys have. Again, I see there's a couple more people here. Thank you for coming to check it out. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, right there in the chat, please subscribe to the channel. Also, let me know if you'd like to see anything specific on the channel in the future, whether that be recipes or, you know, if you have questions on dispatching, raising. I have a fair amount of videos up right now. One of the most popular videos that I have up right now is, you know, how to care for bumblefoot. That will actually work for a few different birds. I've only done it with quail, but let's go check out these comments, see what we have here. So yeah, turkey starter is a good choice because of the protein. I think it was a 15 to 24% protein. I did start them off with, when I first started, was a turkey starter. So it is a good choice, especially if they don't have you know, a game bird feed. Hey, Lucky Lotus, Thank you. Nice to see you here. And yes, I am back. I'm just doing a, quick test run. Make sure that I know how to do the stream. So when I come back, I am coming back proper and correct. Because that's how I like to do things. Let's see. Lucky Lotus, you're ordering your eggs tomorrow? Hey man, where you ordering your eggs from? There's a couple of reputable places. There's a couple of not reputable places. Just want to make sure you have a good experience. And yeah, keep your rules on 30% mixed layers. Okay. That is, yes, grafted. That is a good way to do it. And I mean, in a pinch, I've actually been known to feed my quail chicken feed, when I haven't been able to get out to the feed store. But that'll only last for about two days at a time. But I like to keep that protein right up there, somewhere in that average 20% range. And mealworms are fun. They are so fun to raise. I used to raise worms when I had, when I have another garden pretty soon, but a couple of years ago I had my garden. I was doing composting and the whole nine. We had the worms. I had a couple of different kinds of worms actually. It got to be pretty fun. It got to be pretty gross too, especially when winter came and I moved them indoors. But hey, yeah, growing the worms is awesome. In-laws. Game birds out of Arizona, nice. All right, going back over here right now. Okay, so Southwest and My Shire, yeah, they're definitely reputable. Now, I've never heard of Southwest game birds out of Arizona, but I mean, if I'm pretty sure you did your research and everything. If you have a positive experience, good on you. I want you to share it with us because I'm definitely looking to once I get started back with the flock, I'm gonna be looking for a couple of other bloodlines. And yeah, My Shire is pretty awesome. My Shire is definitely awesome. And excuse me, White's Family Farmhouse is another pretty reputable one. We used to do the hatching egg contest with White's Family Farmhouse, and that's over in New York, close to Poughkeepsie, if I'm not mistaken. Excuse me, I'm gonna blow my nose. It's near Poughkeepsie, if I'm not mistaken. And I've gotten a few hatches from batches that they sent me, and they all turned out to be wonderful birds, well tempered and everything else, and delicious. All right, so there's 7 minutes left on this right now. I'm gonna go ahead and pull really quick. See what we're coming up with so far. Oh my God, we're not even gonna need a half an hour. I'm gonna have to flip these in about 3 minutes. This air fryer works so quick, it's ridiculous. I've already got some darkness going. The skin is crispy, it smells good. I've got my beer somewhere, I keep misplacing it. But yes, again, thank you for coming to check out this live stream. The few of you who are here, really appreciate that. I really wanted to do this earlier today, but due to lack of understanding of this new software, frustration, and a need for sleep, you're getting this late, and it's pretty much only a test. I could have probably figured this all out by now, but I would have been able to do it without your help. So I want you to give yourselves a pat on the back if that works out for you, because you guys are awesome for this. I mean, otherwise I'd just be sitting here talking to myself and accidentally turning off the doggone air fryer. So back down to 350, and I think it was about 6 minutes left, and we'll just let it go. All right, any more questions from you guys? Questions, I am in the mood to answer questions. Look at that, my girlfriend just woke up. She woke up about an hour and a half behind me. We were both passed out. Uncle Squirrel, I hope you have a beer, because I don't think you can buy beer this late. You know, Italians from my shire, that's actually what I ended up with. Both times I got eggs from my shire, they were mostly Italians. Beautiful birds too. Okay, so JPEG Quintana, welcome to the stream. Am I doing jumbo or standard quail? What, in the air fryer right now? I'm doing what they said were jumbo quail, but I only got 24 ounces of quail meat out of 6 birds. I don't call that jumbo at all. I've had 4 birds that weighed, you know, more than that after processing. So, yeah, I'd say they're pretty, I don't know, average size to tiny, because they're definitely not jumbo. All right, so we're gonna go back over to the air fryer. I'm gonna flip these quailies. First, I'm gonna adjust the camera so y'all can complain about not being able to see my beautiful face. I'll put my beautiful face back on the camera in a minute, but hold on, give me a second. We're about to flip some quailies. So these have been in the air fryer for about 9, maybe 10 minutes. And the cats are awake. You'll probably see a kitty cat on camera momentarily. Where are my tongs? Do I even own tongs? I need some tongs. Tong, 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 tong. I don't got no tongs. I'm gonna use my hands. I am needing utensils. I swear, I should start a GoFundMe for kitchen utensils. All right, so it's not too hot in here. And I'm just flipping them around. Rinse my fingers off. We'll start this right back up. Now we're going for what I'm gonna guess. It's gonna be another, I don't know, 10 minutes. So let's just set it for the 10. We're gonna check on it periodically. It's still set at 350 degrees, which for whatever reason seems to be the universal with this particular bucket style air fryer. Everything I've ever made in this air fryer has been at 350 degrees and it works perfectly. Some stuff say, hey man, cook me at 390 degrees. And then my air fryer started smoking like a crackhead. And I'm like, what? And I'm like, nah, man, you need to stop that. And I turned it down to 350 and then everything works fine. All right, back to the comments. Let's see what we have. I see Lucky Lotus has made a couple of statements. Hopefully you ain't talking about my mama. I wouldn't appreciate that. Let's see. Yeah, the Southwest ones are 16, 17 ounces. It's crazy how much bigger these birds are. I don't know what farm these birds come from. I need to read the packaging a little bit better, but they are from somewhere in Canada land, and that, you know, that I'm not going to blame that on you, Lucky Buddy. I know you're over in Canada. And do I still have any birds? As of right now, I do not have any birds at home that are alive. I have a few in my freezer, and that's about it. And that was a decision that I made due to the fact that I have a lack of time and space to go along with that time. So as of right now, for the next couple of months, until probably about June or July, or maybe even August, you'll see more cooking videos than anything. Once the lease is up on this apartment and I'm moving to a different place, depending on the type of domicile, there more than likely will be more birds. But that's going to require me to move out of an apartment building and, you know, into a place with a, you know, decent sized backyard, side yard, front yard, don't care. As long as I have the space to do it. Let's see. So Uncle Squirrel says, with standard size quail from live weight to butcher weight, How much do they usually use? Oh, a couple of grams, if that. I've actually weighed the innards, and I don't remember exactly what the number was, but there wasn't much loss at all because they're small birds to begin with, and their little parts don't weigh much at all. Lucky Lotus, wait, what? What you wondering about why I don't have any birds right now? Because I'm not in a big old place all the time where I'm just able to, you know, hang cones on the back fence and pull birds' heads off and, you know, do processing in the driveway. I'm kind of in a different situation right now, which is lovely, except for it's not all the room. And again, I've been running around getting news footage for the last couple of months, all summer and stuff, so I haven't really had time to do much of anything. Let's see. The mama thing. Now, I didn't think you said anything bad. It is all good. So again, we have quail almost done in the air fryer, a beer accompanying it. It is of the Canadian variety, Labatt Blue. My girlfriend is up, the cats are up. I'm pretty sure it's gonna get rambunctious around here in a little while. And hey baby, we are cooking quail. It'll be done in a minute. We're gonna be eating it because what else would we do with food that we made? You know, I don't wanna just throw it away. So we're gonna eat the quail after we make the quail. Happy New Year, people, by the way. If I haven't said that already, Happy New Year. I hope this year doesn't turn on your ass like the last 2 years have. That was awful. For some people, it was fine for me. 2020 and 2021 were awesome years. I mean, there were, you know, well, there was, and there still is a plague, but oh man, I wish y'all could see this right now, man. I should set up a camera or something and share this with people publicly. This shit looks delicious. Oh, look. Can y'all see that? Can y'all hear that? It looks pretty good right now. It smells pretty good too. I should go out in the hallway and just be creepy and just sniff outside my door, but I don't want to look like an asshole. So we're gonna finish this quail up, and like I said, after it cools down, we're gonna eat it and let you know exactly what it tastes like without being Guy Fieri, because I don't, you know, have very descriptive words like that. Is my audio still doing okay? I need to know this. How does the video look? And is there anything that you guys want to see next?
Uncle Squirrel says, sounds as good as it looks.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Thank you, Uncle Squirrel.
Trevor says, hey, even if 2022 goes to shit as well, at least Pink Hat should be able to take off with any excitement.
I hope so. Speaking of Pink Hat, I need you guys to go subscribe to that channel. It doesn't have a direct link right now, only because I haven't been able to name the channel, you know, youtube.com/Pink Hat Network. But if you go, I believe in the description, you should be able to find it. If not, if you give me about 2 minutes, I'm gonna go ahead and grab the link from that channel and put it in the chat. That should only take me a few minutes. In the meantime, let me go get out of this Butters hat that I love so much.
While you change your hat,
And into a pink hat.
Lotus says the audio is all smooth on their end, and Grafted Branch Homestead is saying more cooking.
More cooking. All right, I think we're about done right about now. Hey, you see my pink hat? Yeah, Pink Hat Productions. I'm about to pull this quail after about 2 more minutes because it's just about done. I'm gonna go find the link to my other channel. I want you guys to go over there and subscribe, because New York Coturnix is going to be a part of Pink Hat Network with whatever channels that I start in the future, but they'll all be under one. And I want you guys, please show some love, go over there and subscribe. If you want to subscribe, I am going to my computer right now and I'm looking for the link. Sorry, me and my beautiful face are off camera right now. Y'all just gonna have to deal with that. I'll have my loveliness back over there momentarily. Have I ever wrapped my quail in bacon or stuffed them? Oh, yes, I have. And as a matter of fact, Skara, welcome to the stream. I have a couple of videos up on the channel right now where I have stuffed my quail and wrapped them in bacon. I think at the same time, if I'm not mistaken, but I've definitely wrapped them in quail. These were supposed to be wrapped in quail. It's just a thing that I forgot to do, was to go get the, wrapped in bacon. But it's just a thing that I forgot to do, was to go get the actual bacon. Right now what I'm doing is I'm pulling the information for my other channel so I can share that with you. One moment. I need to add a channel. What in the world? So come to find out, I'm not even logged into my other account on this computer. So bear with me one moment, I want to find it. All right, found the trailer video. This channel is not doing anywhere near as good as New York Coturnix is, but I know you guys will change that. Bear with me one moment. Pink Hat video. I only have 13 subscribers. 13 is my favorite number, but I need you guys to change that for me pretty much immediately. Please and thank you. What you hear in the background, if you're hearing that, is my channel trailer. And I have that link right here. Hey, how do I add to the chat? Okay, so I'm trying to add something to the chat right now and it doesn't seem to want to add, so give me one moment. What I'm gonna do, let's go back to my channel. And I'm still here with you folks. I know you can't see me, but I am here. Pulling that quail too. That is done. All right.
Did you know that you may qualify to get a new metal roof installed as part of a winter roofing relief program?
Okay, and I am
visible roof deterioration,
putting the link,
water damage. You may qualify for help through this program.
In there
even
right
if you
now.
Can afford to pay visible roof deterioration,
putting the link.
Water damage. You may.
Okay, I put the link in there for you guys. That's the link over to the other channel. These quail. These quail, these quail, these dry quail. They ain't really dry, but we are. I'm gonna go ahead and adjust this camera again. Let me go back to my software so I can see what we're looking at. And there we have it in that little bit of time. Here, let me take one of these out, show you exactly how crispy this bad boy is. Look at that. So that is quail in the air fryer without any flour, without any egg, without doing any of that dredging, because, you know, I'm not gonna say it's because I was lazy, but I needed to cook this quail before it went bad. I had a whole half dozen and we wanted to get those done. So now we have another set of air fried quail, and now we have another set of air fried quail, and we've gone ahead and did the test. And I really appreciate you guys participating in that test because I really needed the information. Hey, how's my audio? How's the video? Does this translate the same way as it does, you know, from what I'm looking at? Because what I'm looking at on the viewfinder on my camera, it's a little bit different than what I'm looking at on the screen on the software on the computer, which is a lot different than what I'm looking at if I'm looking at the YouTube studio live of me doing this feed. Actually, I get a lot of audio feedback. It's quite disgusting. I don't like it, and his mother didn't raise it right. So I'm gonna probably stick with this software, at least for the time being. Stay away from, you know, broadcasting directly from YouTube. Of course, it's probably why they have this middleman software in here in the first place. In the middle of my sentence, I'm going to go ahead and unplug this air fryer so, you know, we don't air fry the whole apartment. And in a few minutes, we're going to be trying this quail. Do you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, anything like that?
Squirrel says, I bet quail and Frank's Red Hot sauce would be a good mix.
What do you know about Frank's Red Hot sauce?
And Grafted Branch Homestead said, subscribe. And those quails look great. Happy New Year and night, y'all. Cheers.
Frank's Red Hot sauce is a staple in this city because, hey, and I shit you not, check this out. You can Google Earth this right now. I'm gonna share the corner, the intersecting corner of my geographic location right now. I am in Buffalo, New York. Area code 14203. If you Google the corner of, get this, North and Elmwood. North and Elmwood, that's right. Go ahead, I'll wait. If you Google Street View, especially North and Elmwood, if you Google Street View, North and Elmwood, and then take your ass about, I don't know, half a mile east, you will be at Frank and Teresa's Anchor Bar, which is right on the corner of Main and North. I mean, I drink this stuff for health. It's like vitamin Vegemin. And I don't even go to that restaurant. I grew up in the same neighborhood. I've been to that restaurant, I promise you, all of 4 or 5 times. It's not as big with the locals as it is with the tourists. But yeah, Frank and Teresa's hot sauce. What do you know about that? Any more questions?
Uncle Squirrel says, Frank's is the only hot sauce, damn it.
Fair enough.
And Trevor says, we get Frank's down under too.
Down under? Y'all get this stuff? Wait, this stuff made it all the way to upside down land? Y'all got kangaroos punching people in the stomach? Where everything is trying to kill you?
For buffalo wings.
Everything is trying to kill you and you still get buffalo wings. I love it. I love it. That's what I'm talking about. So, let's try this quail. I'm gonna grab one. I'm gonna rip his leg off. Oh, damn. That is good.
What did you season it with?
I seasoned it with adobo, cayenne pepper, black pepper, salt, garlic powder. Hold on. Let's bring out the ingredients again. We have adobo. We have black pepper, garlic powder. There's the stuff. There's the stuff. Black pepper, garlic powder. Did not use white pepper. I used paprika.
Donna Southwood is asking.
Paprika was involved.
Did you move? Looks like a different.
Hi, Donna. Another Canadian up in the house today. And I'll have you know, I'm drinking Canadian beers. No, I did. Yes, I didn't. I moved. I'm in a different place. Kitchen is definitely different. This is definitely a different kitchen. Space has been downgraded, which again, one of the reasons I'm not raising quail at the moment. I will get back into it soon, but glad you were able to come check out the video. How have you been?
It's an auxiliary kitchen.
This is an awesome kitchen.
Let's see. Trevor is saying we get it at our local supermarket.
Eating quail live.
He says, yeah,
This
everything
quail
tries to
ain't
kill us,
alive.
but that Franks will turn the hunted into the hunter with full belly and happy taste buds.
That's what I'm talking about. That's right.
Uncle Squirrel says, sounds crispy. Awesome. And Trevor asks, is that hot paprika or smoked?
Neither. Actually. This is paprika. I'm pretty sure somebody named their daughter Paprika. And that's just unfortunate. But no, it's not smoked. It's just paprika. Hey, y'all, remember when I didn't eat on camera? I would just make food and be like, all right, get out.
Donna responded and said she's good up here in Canada. We had a white Christmas. And yes, we have Franks here too.
They are legit less than 5 blocks away from where I am standing, but they've made it all the way across the world. It's pretty interesting. Yeah. And to think, I was about to send some of this stuff to Australia, but you already had it. Oh, sorry, not Australia, South Africa, where they don't have it. Okay. This turned out better than I thought it was. But just so everybody here knows, I'm going to end this stream in about 5 minutes. So if you have any questions, please let me know. A lot sooner than later, because I'm about to be gone. And again, I'd like to say thank you to the folks who have tuned in. Let me know how everything looks and sounds. So next time we go on a live stream, I will have the proper thumbnail, get y'all all excited about whatever I'm doing. And ooh, let's take a quick vote. How many people are here right now? Hey, so the next video I plan on doing is alligator. We're cooking alligator, probably orange alligator kebabs, which is pretty dope. It's not circus, what's the word for that? Carnival, it's the other C word. Carnival food that happens to be my favorite. We'll do orange alligator kebabs. And I'm wondering, should I do this live or should I just record a video and have y'all watch it later? Let me know in the chat section, and I'm pretty sure my girlfriend will be like, hey, they said you should just shut up and go to sleep.
Trevor is asking, when do you plan on live streaming again?
I plan on live streaming again, possibly about a week from now. Either every Saturday or maybe every Wednesday and Saturday. But it at most will be a week from now. Birds are delicious. Y'all just gonna watch me eat and be creepy as hell, or y'all got some questions?
What was your favorite way to prepare quail?
My favorite way to prepare quail. Now that question was asked a little bit earlier. My favorite way to prepare quail is gonna be a toss-up between fried and baked, but my absolute favorite recipe is the Italian quail sandwich, which if you go into the playlist, I have a playlist called How to Cook Quail, it's in there. And yeah, it's a pretty involved recipe, but the result is definitely worth it.
Trevor is saying they definitely want to see you cook the gator. If it is live, can you upload the video as well?
Definitely. All live videos end up being, you know, viewable later, but what I can do is make a live video of me making the video, so it shows up on Actually, what I'll do, I'll make a live video that is live, and I'm going to play it on the Pink Hat Network channel, and then I will put the finished product right here on the New York Coturnix channel. So I would definitely suggest you follow that link and subscribe to the Pink Hat Network channel. Right now it's a sad situation over there. I've got 13 subscribers. 13, again, favorite number in the world. I get my gas pumped at pump 13 whenever I get the chance. I have the exact opposite of triskaidekaphobia, which is triskaidekaphilia, which I don't know, there might be something wrong with my ass, but either way, we want more than 13 subscribers. I want like 1,300 by the end of the hour. Either way, yeah, 13 is not the magic number in this case. We need more subscribers over to the Pink Hat Network channel. I did put the link in the chat. I'm going to put it back in the chat. I'm going to walk over here and do that now. And then I am going to finish up this one bird. I'm going to bid you guys adieu. Wait a minute. You get crocodile? Hey, Trevor, welcome to the stream. Trevor, crocodile? Hey, man, we should get some crocodile, some alligator, stuff in the quail, and call it interior crocodile alligator. All right, I'm going to post that link back in here. Boom, boom, boom. Look at me spamming the comment section. Again, come down to the channel, please subscribe, leave a like for the video, slap your neighbor, I don't know, I don't care, just any activity would be nice. I need more than 13 subscribers. I will be.
New York Coturnix. We need Pink Hat.
Oh, whoa, sorry. Is that what just happened? Did I just?
Oh no, I don't think I can read. Don't listen to me.
What? Okay, thank you. Thank you for subscribing. I'm gonna eat some more of this screaming ass bird, because you know they make a lot of noise. Nom, 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 nom. Quail bones are really good for jewelry too.
YRB says, hi, I'm here.
YRB, hi, I'm here. How are you? Welcome to the stream.
They are subscribed.
You're subscribed?
Donna is subscribed.
Oh yeah, Donna, thank you. Man, that was pretty good. And I'd like to apologize for those of you who really thought that I was going to be here at 5 o'clock. I really thought so too. Apparently I lied to y'all because I got pissed off and fell asleep because I couldn't do it. Anyway, we are here now. We prevented a half dozen quail from going bad. I'm using his neck as a hook. We've thumb wrestled with quail today. We've learned some things. I'd like to thank you again from New York Coturnix. I'm gonna leave the chat open for another minute and a half or so. I get this drink in me. Last call for questions, comments, concerns, your mama jokes. No? Okay. All right.
Babe, Donna said you should do a video making jewelry from the bones.
Oh. That's not a bad idea. It's not like I don't know how to make jewelry.
Mr. Pesman says, go Bills.
Yeah. Hey, Mr. Pesman, welcome to the stream. Thank you for coming to check us out. We cooked quail. I don't know if you've been lurking around here the whole time, but that's what we've been doing. And yes, thank you for coming to check out the video. The Bills will be in the Super Bowl this year. You heard it here first. I'm pretty sure somebody else has said it, but you heard it here first. If not, then I don't know. I'll just hang my head in shame and act like what I just said never happened. But yeah, go Bills.
Trevor says, enjoy the the stream, Kenny. I hope you and your partner have a great 2022. All the best, guys.
Thank you. I'm pretty sure we will have a great 2022, especially if, I keep with the channel, get to interact with you guys, and yeah. And I mean, as long as January through December isn't actively trying to kill us, it's gonna be lovely. Okay, I think that is about it.
YRB says you can make a great bone broth in hot pot. Bones melt to crisp. Ooh.
So I shouldn't be throwing this away?
Ooh. Hot pot. I never thought of doing that with the quail.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea.
Pot.
Bone broth. And I was just about to throw this carcass away. Yeah, you know what? I'm still gonna throw this carcass away. I'm just gonna make bone broth next time we do quail. Wash your hands, at least rinse them off.
Happy New Year, Kenny and girlfriend. Thank you.
Her name is May, M-A-I, by the way, which rhymes with May. Hey.
Hey.
She would be on camera, but she just woke up. She don't want to be on camera.
Good night, guys and kids. Yeah, next time I'll be on camera.
You hear that? Next time she'll be on camera. So until next time, thank you guys for coming to check out the stream. It's been real. Kitchen is still just as clean as it was when I finished cleaning it. We didn't make too much of a mess. We got the quail air fried. We learned some stuff. I appreciate you guys. Happy New Year. Don't burn down your houses. Don't do anything stupid. Get vaccinated. Do all the stuff you're supposed to do. Love on your families. And I will see you guys sometime in the next week.